What's up, guys? It's Coach Laird here. I'm going to start a new series. I have no idea how many episodes this is going to be, but this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, because people are very clueless in this matter. Some of them are very stubborn in this matter. Some people just don't get it. Some people do get it. Obviously, there's good and the bad. But the title of this series is How to Maximize Hitting Lessons and Common Mistakes that come with those that sign up for hitting lessons. And this is with me or any other instructor. And episode 1 is going to be about buy into the process. Buy in 100%. Do not be lukewarm. It's hitting lessons is something that everybody feels like they can teach. There's a million instructors, and everybody has this idea that, okay, well, I already know what I need to do, but, I just need to have a coach tell what I'm telling my son or whatever. In some cases, there are some dads that know what they're doing. In a lot of cases, they don't. Even the dads that know what they're doing, like, I'll give you an example, is like people that grew up with me or played ball with me, or even played college ball with me. I've heard, a couple of people are like, oh, I know Sean Laird. I can do lessons like that. I just don't want to. And here's a news flash for those people is, if you could do what I do, you'd be doing it. And this is true with anybody that's successful in life. But where I'm getting at is find an instructor that has a high reputation. Number one is character. They've got to have big time character. If they don't have big time character, that's a huge problem with me, because you're trying to raise strong young men and young women just as much as you're trying to improve, hitting or pitching or velo, whatever it is you're trying to improve. But you have to buy in. So what I mean by that is when you show up to lesson, this is parents too. Like, I specifically tell parents to watch from a distance because I want to help grow the kids. If I see a kid constantly looking at the parents and the parents constantly badgering the kid, that's a problem. And there's people that have personalities like me that, that obviously will say something to their kids that I'm friends with, and I don't have a problem with somebody saying something to their kid every now and then, obviously. But if they're badgering and there's issues causing the confidence and the focus with their son or daughter, that's an issue. So what I mean by that is, if you're signing up for hitting lessons, sign up for hitting lessons. Tell the coach weaknesses and strengths at the beginning of when they start, and after you tell them the beginning their strengths and weaknesses, watch the development happen and buy into the development as a parent. Like, you have to. It's not going to happen overnight, and it blows my mind when people sit here and they go, he's been going a couple weeks and he's getting better, but there's still some things he's struggling with. Well, if you name one profession that you can do 1 hour of training a week and become the best hitter in the world, or the best painter in the world, or the best mathematician in the world, doing something 1 hour a week, it's not going to happen. It takes dedication, it takes hard work, it takes consistency, it takes adversity, it takes trials, tribulations, you name it. This is with anything in life. Like, anything worth having is hard getting, and it's hard to work toward those goals and achieve those goals. If it's easy, it's not very hard, and you're not very successful at it. I mean, every single player in the MLB went through trials and tribulations, in which everybody does, or they worked their butts off constantly, day in and day out, to become a master of their craft. A perfect example is somebody that offers a service and offers a service for 30 minutes, and it's $180 for 30 minutes or whatever it is, right? It's expensive, right? People are like, well, I'm getting 30 minutes for $180. No, you're getting the program. You're getting the knowledge. You're getting the years and years and years and years of expert training, the knowledge base, the struggling, staying up at nights till 3 a.m. And I'm not saying that I offer $180 for 30 minutes, but what I'm saying is, like, you ask public speakers, those guys make $20,000 to go speak for 30 minutes max, right? And you're not paying for the minutes. You're paying for the experience. You're paying for the knowledge. You're paying for everything that person has gone through the last 20 years of their life that has made them who they are today, that's going to help you achieve your goals quicker, faster, and understand what you need to do. So when I say buy in and 100% go in with hitting lessons, or whatever lesson you sign up for, jiu-jitsu, basketball lessons, whatever lessons you're signing up for, because this encapsulates all sports. Buy into the process, because if the coach is well respected, has high character, and you know that person gets results, and that's the big thing, those three things: character, respected, and gets results, then you have nothing to worry about, okay? Nothing to worry about at all. The only thing you should be worried about is two things as the parent: the effort and the attitude of the player. And I have actually turned down players and told parents that this is not for them, because I'm not gonna take a payment if somebody's not wanting to be there or not trying to get better in the program. Like, that's just how it is. Because when they come to see me, the LT stamp is on them, right? So if that person has zero work ethic, doesn't try hard, is not getting better because they're not putting the effort into them, they're not a part of the program. And they can say they were part of them as much as they want, but the truth is, I would say, hey, they were there for 2 lessons, they didn't work hard, so they got booted out of the program. And it is what it is. And that's happened multiple times over the last 7, 8 years. So as a parent, attitude and effort. If your kids have attitude and effort, they're going to get better. Period. And the player. Now this is big time, because most of what I just talked about was for the parents, but the big thing is for the player. Like, if you're really wanting to get better, listen to your instructor, listen to your coach, listen to what he's trying to tell you. And the biggest mistake players make is, well, I've been successful my whole life, so I don't need to change. If you're not constantly adapting, if you're not constantly trying to get better or find something to make you better, a little edge here and there, you're regressing. You can't do what you've always done years and years into the future. You've got to change year to year. It would be the equivalent of a strength training coach doing 3 sets of 10 on squats every day for the rest of their life, right, when they're training their guys. The law of accommodation says that that's not going to work over a certain period of time. That newbie effect is going to go away. So you've got to understand that you have to develop, you have to change, you have to push the envelope, okay? So as a player, listen to your coach and do everything he's asking you to do, okay? Do everything he's asking you to do in that session. Say, yes, sir, right? Yes, ma'am, whatever he asks or she asks you to do, you have to understand, hey, I'm going to do this. And here's the thing, some things that you do, some drills that you're gonna do, they're not gonna work, right? So that coach, if he's worth what he's doing, is going to change the drill and kind of help mold you and shape you in what you need to be. But I'm gonna tell you right now, like, you could have the smartest instructor in the world and the best program in the world. If the effort and the attitude's not there, you're not gonna get better. It is what it is. You have to buy into the process. And to me, that's absolutely common sense. But it's something that players really struggle with and parents really struggle with. And I get it. Parents want to, they're investing their money, and I say invest, and I'm going to go over this in a future video. You're investing money into a program. Well, here's the thing. If you find a bad coach, that's your fault. You know what I mean? And I don't like using the term wasting money, because you either are getting better and your son's getting, better at his sport or better as a person, or they struggle and they learned the right way or the wrong way to do things. There's always a learning experience. I never sit here and say I wasted this time, because if something bad happens, I learn from that experience. Period. Something good happens, go, oh man, I learned from this experience, but I also developed myself as a person, developed myself as a hitter. So number 1, first video, how to maximize hitting lessons and common mistakes I see. Buy into the process, buy into the coach, give everything you have. Parents, your kids need to control their attitude and effort. Kids, control your attitude and effort, and listen to your coach and try to implement what he's teaching you. Episode 1 of the series. Look forward to recording the next one here in the future. If you like this video, guys, please like and share. See you guys later.